what's in general should a man's relationship with temper be?
You should have one, and you should be able to regulate it. Like, that's part of that attractiveness of the monstrous that characterizes women's fantasies. Right? Because, and Nietzsche pointed this out too. You go back to Nietzsche,
Yeah.
Nietzsche, one of Nietzsche's claims was that most of what passes for morality is nothing but cowardice. I'd never cheat on my wife. It's like, is there anybody asking you to that you actually find attractive? Or are there dozens of people asking you to that you find attractive? It's like, well, I would never cheat. It's like, no, you just don't have the opportunity. Now, I'm not saying that everyone's in that position, that they would cheat even if they had the opportunity, because that's not true. And it's the same with regards to, oh, I'm a peaceful man. It's like, no, you're not. You're just a weak coward. You wouldn't dare to have a confrontation, physical or metaphysical. And you're passing it off as morality because you don't want to come to terms with the fact of your own weakness and cowardice. And part of what I would say is twisted pseudo-Christian morality that Nietzsche was criticizing was exactly of that sort. And it tied into resentment and envy. And he tied that in explicitly. Said that failure in life, masked by the morality that's nothing but weak cowardice, turns to the resentment that undermines and destroys everything, and that does that purposefully.
Yeah, I think he was criticizing if under the facade of niceness, there's an ocean of resentment.
Yeah, that's for sure. That for sure. That's also the danger of being too forthcoming with people. See, this is another thing, let's say, about my wife, who's not particularly agreeable. It's like, she's not particularly agreeable, but she's not resentful. And that's because she doesn't give things away that she isn't willing to. And if you're agreeable and nice and you're conflict avoidant, you'll push yourself too far to please the other person. And then that makes you bitter and resentful. So that's not helpful.
Do you think you'll be in trouble for saying this on a podcast later?
No, we know each other pretty well. And like I said, it's a trait that I find admirable. It's provocative and challenging.
And it seems to work.
Well, we've been together 50 years, so